Um, we had some technical difficulties, so I apologize. Okay. Yes, I'm outside. Yes, I'm outside. I just wanted some fresh air, and I don't even remember exactly where I was at. This is my contribution to collaboration. I am documenting my health journey. I am documenting my health journey. Good morning, Maria. I wasn't sure if this was even going to work this morning. Now it says I have all three bars. I'm going to try to pull up a chat on my tablet, so at least I can try and read. We had a bit of technical difficulties this morning, and this weekend we had technical difficulties with me, but we'll get into that in just a little bit. I don't know what is wrong with my freaking internet. Anyway, I am documenting my journey in getting healthier today. I keep track of my habits and routines, just trying to incorporate healthier habits in my routine, eat healthier. I'm trying to lose weight, but many of us in this Thrive in 2025 collaboration are doing something to improve themselves, either losing weight, improving the health and environment of their home, their finances. Good morning, Andrea. I am sorry about the bad connection today. We are having problems, and I just couldn't stay in bright thunderstorms are supposed to create this afternoon. So how are you guys doing? I'm trying to pull things up on my tablet. My tablet says I have full bars, but YouTube is not cooperating with my tablet. So I only can see the chat if I'm looking straight at the screen. So anyway, get back to my accountable journey. Like I said, I keep track of my habits here in my Hobonichi weeks, and I reward myself with a quarter for every task I complete throughout the week. Well, poo on them. Oh well, I can probably say that because I probably will never get monetized anyway, so I'm going to be as liberal as I can with my opinion about such things. Anyway, why am I getting into that subject? I have not a clue. Okay, last week I didn't do so well with my numbers. I was able to complete 18 of the 47 individual tasks. Oh, no, was it 47? No, 42. 42 tasks that I aim to complete each week. The tasks that I'm working on with my routine is getting water every day, going for a walk every day, or at least getting my steps in that I set for myself. No eating out, which means cooking and healthier eating. Oh, thanks, Andrea. You are sweet. Doing more things around the house, like doing the dishes. Now, I don't do the dishes as often as I used to because my daughter has been picking up a lot of that, but I've been trying to help her a little bit, at least get some of the things done so she doesn't have quite so much to do. But she still is very consistent every day with doing her portion of the dishes. So she's doing better about doing the dishes than I am, and I appreciate her for that. Laundry and some decluttering around the house. Those are the 6 tasks that I've been documenting on my tablet or on my Hobonichi weeks, and that is my amount. So I need to count all of those up today. So I got all 7 days in water. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20, 23 tasks I have completed for this week. So much better than last week. Definitely not my very, very best, but I did some decluttering, and I actually did some laundry 2 days this week. So I'm trying to incorporate everything in. And oh my gosh, I need to see. Can I see the chat on my screen all the time? There we go. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I can see it now. So I was doing really well with getting my walking, but I missed Sunday's walk, yesterday's walk, because if you didn't see, I took a tumble yesterday. I was outside helping my husband. He was going to mow the lawn, but before he mowed the lawn, I wanted to trim up those suckling branches that like to grow at the very bottom of the trees or right at the base of the trees, or they're just new growth that is like almost head height or below. I wanted to try to trim those up so that they're not in our way when we mow the grass. And we have a bush over by the driveway that will grow like that, and the branches will grow across the driveway and interfere, or it just bothers me. So I was working on that over by the driveway, and our driveway isn't completely level. It's got some paving on it, but there is dips in it, or where the concrete is kind of sunk below the ground, or vice versa, and it's just uneven. Well, I took a step backwards, and my heel caught on the very edge of that paving, and it's like an inch and a half of a drop. Well, that was enough to twist my foot, and I was able to twist around and land in the grass, so it wasn't a hard scrape for me. But well, I tried to catch myself with my right hand, and ended up jamming my wrist into the ground a little bit harder than I anticipated. I don't believe it is broke, but it is a bit painful. So I've got this like strap that it's like one of those elastic straps that has like Velcro on it. The Velcro kind of straps. I've got that wrapped around my wrist to kind of help keep it stabilized somewhat. It was a lot worse yesterday, but it's still somewhat painful. And if I try to pick things up, because I don't think about things, I just do it, and it'll hurt if I pick something up, like my tablet. If I try to pick up my tablet with just one hand, and it's almost the size of a computer or a laptop, it hurts when I try to lift up that kind of weight. So maybe a pound or two is too much more weight than I can handle on my wrist right now. So I'm trying to be careful with that. Okay. So are we still working? And yeah, sorry. Oh, can you even hear me at all? I left my microphone over to the side. Can you even hear me at all? Does this help at all? Let me try to fix this back on here. Does that help at all? Can you guys hear me? Is this even working? Okay. All right. So like I said, I am a mess today, and so I mean, this is gonna heal. I know it's gonna heal, but it's hampering me doing things that I want to do today, because I'll do a lot of things with my hands, like working on my computer. That's gonna be difficult. Even my tablet, I have to kind of. I'm a typist. I spent over 30 years working as a receptionist or at the hospital as a secretary of some sort for 30 years of my career. So to pick and pick it at the keyboard is foreign to me. I just want to type like you'd normally would, and not be able to do that with my right hand. Sorry about that. You guys can still hear me. So that is 75. I'm making do with what I have and just making it work. So laundry, I did laundry twice this week, so I just tried to get as much done those days as I could. What's the other one? Declutter. Declutter, I decluttered one day this week, so that's 25 cents. So there we go. So we earned $1.75 with drinking my water, $1.50 with walking, $1.25 with no eating out this week, 75 cents helping my daughter with the dishes, 50 cents with laundry, and 25 cents decluttering. So at least all 6 of the habits actually got something done this week. So that is progress compared to other weeks where some weeks I don't do the laundry or declutter at all. It just depends on how I'm feeling that week, what's going on. So I do apologize that this live stream is kind of janky today. I hope next week will be a whole lot better. You guys all have a good rest of your week, and we will see you next week. I'm going to try to rest my wrist this week. I know I have Tiny Tuesday tomorrow to do, and Friday with friends, and Saving Saturday, but I may be delayed in getting those done this week, or I might just wait and save them over for next week. However, I do have one video I've already recorded. I recorded it right after I injured my wrist, but I needed to get this done because it's a collaboration and it's my week to do one of those videos, and that is the Inappropriate Christmas Savings Challenge Hop that Danny over at Craft Co Budgets started, and yeah, I did not want to miss my responsibility in doing that. So I recorded it. I'm not completely satisfied with it, but I have a couple of days, so I might be able to re-record it and do it a lot better. But if I don't, at least I have something done and can put something out there. Better something than nothing at all. So I'm going to call it a day. You guys have a fabulous week, like I said, and thank you, Andrea. Are you still here, or have you already lost connection with me? Because I'm sorry, my internet is just janky today, and we're supposed to be getting some more thunderstorms. All right. Thank you so much for sticking around and putting up with this weirdness today. I do appreciate you, Andrea. And I will get into playing your circus sometime this week, hopefully. Hopefully my wrist will feel better by Saturday and I can play that before the week's end. All right. You guys have a fabulous day, fabulous week. We will see you later. I love all of you and I appreciate all of your support. And I will leave links to Andrea's channel down below and Danny's channel, and I will also leave a list of some other friends that pop in occasionally, but unfortunately today's just not a very good day for any of us, I don't believe. So I love you all. We'll see you guys next time. You have a great day, Andrea. Bye, sweets.